Every few decades, humanity encounters a discovery so fundamental that it quietly rewrites the story of civilization. The recent breakthrough in sodium-ion batteries shown by the Electric Viking may be one of those moments. For years we were told that lithium was the bottleneck, so clean of clean energy, too rare, too expensive, too polluting. And now sodium arrives, one of the most abundant elements on Earth, performing almost as well at a fraction of the cost and with minimal environmental impact. This is not just a new battery chemistry. It's another proof point of Tony Seba's theory of technological S-curves. The idea that disruptive innovations begin quietly, accelerate exponentially, and then overturn the old order. Tony Seba saw this pattern years ago. Solar batteries, autonomous transport, and even food production all follow the same curve. Slow growth, rapid acceleration, and mass adaptation. Each curve reinforces the next. Cheaper batteries make solar more viable. Abundant clean energy makes food production more efficient, and AI connects everything together. Now sodium-ion batteries fit perfectly into this interlocking web. They dismantle one of the last excuses for energy scarcity. When storage becomes cheap, clean, and built from salt, the geopolitics of extraction begin to collapse. Energy becomes local, and with it, power itself decentralizes. At Abundance 360, Peter Diamandis describes this convergence as the meta-curve of humanity, a civilizational shift from scarcity to abundance, and for 6,000 years we have organized our lives around what we lacked. Scarcity shaped our religions, our hierarchies, and our economies. Kings and corporations existed to manage shortages. Abundance flips that equation. It doesn't mean everyone suddenly has everything. It means the baseline of possibilities changes. When energy, food, and information become exponentially cheaper and more accessible, the limiting factor is no longer material, it becomes mental. Imagination, wisdom, coordination. Diamandis calls abundance a mindset. Seba maps it in data. Together they describe a new reality forming beneath the old one. An economy where creation outpaces consumption, and value no longer comes from extraction but from alignment. Abundance is often misunderstood as excess, but true abundance is not about owning more. It's about needing less because everything essential flows freely. Access replaces ownership, intelligence replaces control. But abundance also demands consciousness, because when resources multiply exponentially, the consequences of ignorance multiply with them. Abundance without consciousness simply scales chaos. Tony Seba's latest book, Stellar, extends his logic. He suggests that we are moving towards an economy no longer limited by physical scarcity, but organized by creativity and coordination. The combination of cheap energy, clean mobility, and AI-driven production will dismantle the 6,000-year scarcity architecture, the one built on extraction, war, and centralized power. Agriculture made us farmers, industry made us consumers, abundance will make us creators. Planetary citizens designing systems that sustain life rather than exploit it. This isn't utopian, it's mathematics meeting consciousness. The curves are measurable. The question is whether our institutions and our minds can evolve fast enough to match them. That's why the sodium-ion breakthrough matters. It's not Seba's invention, but it's exactly what he predicted. A cheap, abundant, clean alternative that accelerates all other S-curves. As the Electric Viking showed, the performance of these batteries challenges the last remaining barrier to full energy abundance. Salt may soon power cities. The periodic table itself is becoming a canvas of freedom. Each drop in cost is another data point on the curve toward abundance and another crack in the wall of scarcity thinking. If Stellar and Abundance 360 share one message, it's this one. The end of scarcity is not just technological, it's spiritual. Humanity's next revolution is not about more energy or data. It's about shifting the story we tell about ourselves. For millennia, we've lived by the myth of not enough. The sodium age and everything it represents suggests that maybe that story no longer makes sense. The tools of abundance are here. What remains is the consciousness to use them wisely. Thanks for watching. The full essay is on roelsmelts.substack.com. Subscribe if you want to explore how technology and consciousness together can end the age of scarcity.